Hey guys, welcome back. We are in Unit 5 and we're going to read the student model. For this, you'll need to start off on page 132. Okay, so let's read together. So here's our student model. We're going to start with the prompt, the question. It says, some people believe that all high school students should be required to take a class in arts, like music, drama, or art history. Do you agree? Why or why not? So do you think everyone should take an art-related class? So it doesn't just mean painting. It could be stuff like history, art history, or things like music, guitars, or sometimes there's music appreciation where you learn how to listen for different instruments. So anything related to art. Do you think universities or high schools, do you think high schools should require this? Yes or no? Okay, so here's our student model. We're going to start reading. I'm going to read everything for you first, and then we're going to go through these little questions. High school students do not need the arts. That's the title. In today's world, education is very important because you need a college degree for many good jobs. High schools need to do many things to prepare students for college. For example, students have to learn math, English, science, and history, and they must also study for college entrance exams. Recently, some people have said that high schools should also make students take classes in the arts. For example, painting, theater, fashion, film, or music. The arts are nice, but this is not a good idea. High schools should not make students take classes in the arts for three main reasons. The classes do not prepare the students for college. They are too expensive, and students do not have time for them. Okay, next paragraph. The first reason why classes in the arts should not be required is that these classes do not prepare students for college. This is true in two ways. First, students do not need to take arts classes to get into college. Most college applications ask for three things: the student's grades, scores on achievement tests such as the SAT, and a personal essay. Students do not have to do a dance, design a dress, or create a painting when they apply to college. Second, unless they are going to an art school, most students do not plan to major in arts. Since they are not going to explore the possibility of being a painter or dancer in college, the arts are not relevant to them in high school. Right, next up over here. Can you see it? Oh, see the final. Okay, cool. There you go. Another reason, for my opinion, is that classes in the arts cost too much money. These classes need a wide range of expensive equipment, such as paint, musical instruments, or video cameras. Most schools do not have the money to give these things to every student. If the school buys them, it will not have enough money for more important subjects like chemistry and biology, which also need expensive equipment. The school should make students buy their own art supplies, but many students cannot afford them. Also, this is not fair because people should not have to spend money on a class they are not required to take. The final reason, or up here, next paragraph, that high school students should not have to take classes in the arts is that they do not have enough time to explore these subjects. High school students are already busy with many important things. First, they have to take classes they need for college. Second, they have homework in all these subjects. Third, students have to spend time preparing for important college entrance exams, such as the SAT. Many students already spend all of their evenings and weekends doing these things, so they do not have enough time to act in a play or practice the piano as well. In conclusion, the goal of high school is to prepare students for college. Classes in the arts do not prepare students for college, and there is not enough money or time for those classes. So, they should not be required. If high schools force students to study these subjects, it is possible that fewer students will go to college and they will be less successful as adults. Instead of spending money on the arts, high schools should offer more tutoring and test preparation. Okay, that is the reading. Let's see. 6. Now we're going to look at these little questions to see if you understand what's happening. First, you have to underline the sentence in paragraph 1. That's the very first one. That gives the writer's opinion and the reason for it. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second so you can look for the answer. Okay, unpause. That would be here. High schools should not make students take classes in the arts for 3 main reasons. Okay, these classes do not prepare students for college, too expensive, have no time. So this writer's opinion is this: they should not make students take the class, and the reasons here: reason 1, don't prepare; reason 2, too expensive; reason 3, no time. Okay, next one. Underline the topic sentences in paragraphs 2 to 4. All right, I'll give you a second to do that. Underline the topic sentence. All right, the topic sentence would be the first one here. The first reason why classes, da, 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 da. And on the other side, can you see it? Yeah. Another reason, that's the topic sentence. And the final reason, that's the next topic sentence. Okay, next up. Circle the topics, circle. Oh, you have to circle the answer. The topics are the same as, or they are different from, the topics in the last sentence in paragraph 1. So the last sentence in paragraph 1 said, I'll give you a pause. Sorry. Okay. The last sentence in paragraph 1 said these classes do not prepare students for college. That's number 1, right? And look at topic sentence number 1. First reason why classes in arts should not be required is that these classes do not prepare students for college. Aha, it's the same. The next one, they are too expensive. That's the second topic, or second reason. And if you go up here, another reason for my opinion is that classes in the arts cost too much money. That's number 2. So yes, it's the same again. And the third one, where am I? Students do not have time for them. That's the third reason. And if you go over here, the final reason that high school students should not have to take classes in the arts is that they do not have enough time to explore these subjects. Oh, great. That is the same one, number 3. So I hope this is helping you understand a little bit, get an idea of how we organize essays. Okay, we saw that they are the same. All right. The topics in the topic sentences are the same as the 3 reasons in the thesis statement, okay? That's really important for us to understand that. Let's see here. Okay. The next one. Circle the words that show that this will be the last paragraph of the essay. Okay, we are in paragraph number 5. I'll give you a second. Oops. There you go. All right, your answer should be in conclusion. Okay, so that's a very important signal phrase. It showed us that this is the last paragraph. And finally, analyze Oh, sorry. Circle the last sentence. Circle. Sorry, circle. The last sentence is a prediction, a recommendation, or an example. So, prediction is when you talk about the future, what you think will happen in the future. Recommendation is when you give advice. You tell someone what they should do, or what they must do, or what they can do. You give them advice. An example, you know the word example. So I'll give you a second to find the answer. Okay. The answer is recommendation. So let's see. Instead of spending money on the arts, high schools should offer more tutoring and test preparation. So at the end of the conclusion, this writer, this student, is telling me what they should do, what schools should do. Do not spend money on arts. Instead, spend money on tutoring and preparing for the tests. All right, so that is our student model. Let's see. Now we are going to move on to the next page, and let's do some quick comprehension questions. Does the writer think high schools should require classes in arts? The answer is no, this writer does not think so. Number 2, what are the 3 reasons that the writer gives? Okay, the writer says that classes in the arts are not do not prepare students for college. They're too expensive, and students do not have time for them. Okay, do you agree or disagree? Either answer is correct for that one. All right, and now our essay outline. Oh my gosh, it's such a big outline. Well, of course it is. It's a whole essay. Last time you were doing paragraphs. Now you're doing a whole essay. So here's the thesis statement. We're going to learn about that soon. Let's look at the body paragraphs, okay? Each body paragraph is the same as the ones you were writing in class. So we need to fill in the blanks. So what is missing in this huge outline? Your answers are going to be here in the pink boxes. So I'll give you a minute to go through that, fill in your answers, and then we'll talk about them. Okay, let's look at the answers. So, okay, we have our introduction, that's good. Then there's the body paragraph. The first one is the idea that it does not prepare students for college. Then there's grade. Oh, that's the first supporting point is what college applications actually require. And then there's 3 details. There's grades, and here you're missing test scores. Okay? Then there's the essay. For number B, the answer would be arts not required on applications. You don't have to use full sentences here. Okay? Moving on to the next one. Going quickly. Number 2 over here would, instead of musical instruments, is another example. The supporting sentence B is other subjects are more important. The second detail over here is homework, and that's the last one. So let me know if you had any trouble understanding this, and I will see you next video.